Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev down there, and welcome to Thursday the 11th of July. This one's all about driving, and I've got one of my best tips I can give you about how we can kind of become a better driver if you're struggling to hit a driver and you kind of revert back to a 3-wood all the time. Because as we know, the driver hasn't got very much loft. Apart from a putter, it's got the least loft in your bag. So I've got a great tip for you to kind of feel and then take out onto the golf course, and mainly being able to hit your driver more effectively, efficiently, and for you to be able to use a driver to its full capacity and you to get the most out of your driving. Okay, so probably get Trev out the way, throw the ball a couple of times, front camera set up, and we'll get going. Okay, driving, and a lot of people's golf swings don't really kind of help with driving, because if this driver, what I've got now is 9.5, even if it's 10.5 degrees, so you have to deliver this club with natural loft, and to do that you've got to be in the right position. And this exercise is called the drop and drag. So if I can explain just quickly kind of the fundamentals for a driver, what you're looking for in a driver is when you hit the ball, you kind of need a bit of spine tilt. And this exercise is going to give you that. A lot of people who hit driver, who struggle to hit driver, are kind of, let's say, a little steep meaning the club's pointing down, and they're kind of hitting down, and there's a bit more of a kind of a descending blow into the ball where you need the opposite. But to do that, you've got to be in the right position. And this drop and drag exercise is going to be a great one for that. And it's really going to give you the feeling to what's required in the transition about where you want this club to be dropping. But you've got to be in the right position, because like I've said in many videos past, finding that one thing that can cure 4. And this is a really kind of important fundamental to help all these other body parts work. So I'd say this is for a driver swing only. There are elements you can take into other parts of your golf bag with other clubs, but the extreme movement I'm going to show you here is kind of generally with a driver only. Like I said, you can take an element of this swing to other parts of your game. But remember, you want a kind of a neutral strike into the ball with a driver. You don't want a descending blow. So this is really going to give you the feeling of kind of getting this club sweeping into the back of the ball. What you want to do is take your stance, preferably not have a dog behind you. I'm going to put a ball behind me to show you. You don't need a ball, but I'm going to show you relatively where I'm looking. So take your stance as normal, and you want to put a ball kind of behind you in line with your toe line. It doesn't have to be too precise. It's around about that area around your toe line. So remember, you don't actually have, if you're doing this on concrete, you don't actually have to touch the floor here. So take your stance as normal, backswing. Now what you're looking for, you're looking to drop the club, I'm going to move that ball slightly, on the floor. Let me show you that again. Backswing, stay as you are. So to drop that club on the floor, I'm going to have to stay so far behind it that you can see here. You can see how closed I am. Obviously that's extreme. Backswing, and you're just looking to drop that club on the floor. Now if you're used to kind of spinning too early and this club's too high and steep, this is going to feel absolutely weird to you. But what it's giving you is giving you something called spine tilt. So you can see I'm making a good twist away here. Kind of my chest is facing the back camera, and I'm now just dropping. You see, I haven't really moved my left shoulder here. It's obviously there's a little bit of movement here, but I'm not moving weight onto my front leg. To drop that club kind of back behind me here, you can see my arms are relatively straight as well. I'm not keeping bend. It's extreme. That's obviously not right. That's the first part of it. That's the drop element of this drill. And then you can just make a backswing, up and drop, up and drop, and just keep doing that. And that is what you're looking for a driver. You can see from the front view how much spine tilt that is giving me. I've got it laid into my backswing a little bit. If I just drop it here, you can see I'm still waiting, I'm still back here. If you layer a little bit of this drop into your normal swing, it's going to allow this club to come from the inside and sweep it. So that's the first bit of this drop and drag exercise. Obviously that's the drop element. Right, so let's introduce the drag element to this. So you can do it with or without a ball. I'm going to show you a ball because it'd be easier to kind of demonstrate. Backswing, nice twist, bit of weight on my right side, drop. So we're dropping it kind of level with our feet line, just maybe a hair ahead. And then from here, we're going to keep the club on the floor. So we're going to drag it to where that ball is. You can kind of let go if you want as well. Keeping low, what that's actually doing, That's not lifting me up out of the shot. So remember, someone's over the top and steep, they're probably going to have to cut across it, and to do that you're going to have to lift up. So this is really going to make you feel really low into the ball. So drop, you can do a couple of these, really stay back, allow the club to drop and go heavy, and then from here keep it on the floor and swing through. It's a really good sweeping exercise because that's what you're looking for with a driver. And just keep going, like you say, with or without a ball. Hey, let's do a few without a ball. Right, so drop, drag. Remember, when you lay a speed, there's no way this club's going to want to drop all the way down to the ground like that. But it's really giving that feeling of waiting for it, sweeping everything through. Waiting for it. You can do a few of these. Great to do on the first tee. Great to do kind of like while you're waiting, if you're struggling with driver and you're seeing that kind of trappy shot, ball comes out too low, or if you're backing away it's going to come high and right on you. If you're doing that, this is a great exercise for you to do. Right, let's do some warm-ups before you go, because what this is doing, it's training your arms, it's training your body, it's training your weight to stay back, because all you're doing is layering kind of a little bit of that onto your normal swing. When your normal swing, by the time you get to about here, you're off and running. So you're just layering that kind of extreme feeling into your normal swing. Okay, drop, drag, keep it on the floor for as long as you can. I'll slow it down, drop, let it go heavy, nice and slow. You can see, imagine I'm sweeping that club into the imaginary ball there. Sweep, keeping it really low. You can see from here, obviously there's going to be a bit of movement with my shoulders because my arms are now, my hands are getting pulled to where the club is, to where the ball would be, I mean. So I'm dragging, keeping it low, and obviously after impact, post impact from here, there's obviously going to be now just a little twist up. And then you take that to a normal shot, so let's do that. Right, so remember, you don't want to be hitting the ground back here when you do a normal shot, obviously, but I just need to say that. So practice swing, nice twist away. You can see there, I don't want to drop it on the concrete, so I'm just going to drop it behind on the floor, just a little bit up. There we go, look at that, beautiful. From here, you can really feel this club now is going to be sweeping into the back of the ball. And remember, the great thing about these type of exercises is you just now swing. You don't even feel that. You allow just that to kind of blend into your golf game. I'm sure if you did 100 of these every single day, you're going to get a feeling of, oh, I can feel my shoulder a little bit more passive. And that's what you're looking for. You can do this little pump exercise, you see. Really fantastic. Let it drop as behind you. Remember, you're not dropping it over in front of you. You're dropping it to the side of you. I haven't even really moved my legs. You can see what my legs are doing there. Not a lot. There's a tiny bit of reaction, but it's just allowing this club to be nice and light, allowing the arms to be nice and light. I mean, yeah, there's no pulling down. I'm just allowing it to drop. And then you go and just hit the ball without too much thought after that. And there's always going to be an element of your old swing. But remember, if you're an over-the-topper, if you're a slicer, if you're steep, if you're not creating the speed or the power or the distance that you're looking for, because remember, this feeling of dropping could be the secret to unlock that speed, unlock that release, unlock that extra distance you're looking for, and to be able to hit this driver. Because remember, apart from a putter, this driver has got the least loft. Okay, so you can be at the driving range. You obviously don't want to do this on the course, but you can do a twist and you can drop, and you're just sitting waiting for it. I'm not looking back at that club now. I'm looking kind of at the ball with my kind of left eye. There, I'm just waiting for it. You ever heard the term waiting for it? This is it. Okay. Remember, you can have an element of that into your normal golf swing even with an iron as well. But I'm going to trust that an element of that, if I do it enough, will leak into your game. Because remember, you don't want to hit the ball from back here, but you certainly don't want to hit the ball on top of it with a driver too. This, I would say, everyone, is probably one of the best exercises to kind of give you the feeling of kind of wanting to be able to wait for it behind the ball with a driver. Remember, a lot of distance loss comes from transition, from the wrong transition coming down into the ball. If you can sit back and wait for it, to allow your arms and club to come down in front of you just for that split second. That can be the key, like I said before, to unlock that kind of natural kind of loft into the ball with speed, which is the key as well. Right everyone, so as just going to wait for this plane to go over. Oh, it's like an old plane. Like an old American World War II thing actually. It's gone right into the sun. Yeah, that looks like an old... Is it a Corsa? With the wings folding up, maybe? Anyway, back to golf. Yeah, so like I said, to be able to hit this driver, and obviously it's not very easy because you're not dealing with a lot of loft here, so to send that ball in the air with speed, you need to be in the right position. So I'd love you to kind of give that a go and let me know how it goes. So from another video on this July series, I'll bid you farewell. So if you've made it this far and you like the look of the channel, please consider subscribing. That'd be great help to me and obviously you, because every video that drops, and especially during July, we're sending one a day to you. That'd be a great benefit to you as well, hopefully, anyway. And like I said on kind of previous videos, not every video is going to be for everyone, because as we know, everyone's different. Got physical incapabilities, capabilities, different ages and abilities. So not every video is going to be absolutely spot on for everyone, but the channel is here for you to kind of understand kind of the golf swing, and obviously your golf swing, and you've got to know your faults for that. So I'm here to kind of give you that kind of guidance, so when we're out on that golf course we know what that ball's doing in terms of strike and distance and kind of spin in the air as well. Okay everyone, thanks for making it this far, and hopefully tomorrow it's going to be as sunny as this. So from myself and a very hot dog down there, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks everyone. If you're playing golf today, have a great golfing day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio.